Welcome to Hong Kong. After landing at the airport, what's the best way to get into town? Should I just take a taxi? I see that there's an airport express train. Is that the best way? Today we take a look at the ground transport options at Hong Kong International Airport. Let's go. Let's first get taxis out of the way. Taking a taxi at HKG is similar to how you would do it at many other airports around the world. There is a large taxi stand area to the left or north side of the arrivals hall in Terminal 1. On busy days, there might be a queue, but the line usually moves quickly, and the waiting area is covered from the elements. There are 3 types of taxis in Hong Kong, namely the red, the green, and the blue ones. The green and the blue serve suburb and outlying areas of Hong Kong and have slightly reduced fare. But if you're going into the core urban areas such as Hong Kong Island or Kowloon, then you would need to use the red ones. There are ground staff to guide you to the appropriate berth. They will likely ask you where you're going, then hand you a slip of paper with estimated fares. From the airport, it would be about 270 to 300 Hong Kong dollars to popular Kowloon areas such as Mong Kok or Tsim Sha Tsui, and about 350 to 400 to Hong Kong Island, including Central, Admiralty, and Causeway Bay. One thing to note is that while electronic payment is becoming more available on Hong Kong taxis, it is not yet universal. So if you're hopping on a cab, you should prepare some cash in hand. This goes for the airport as well as elsewhere in Hong Kong. If you have larger luggage, there is a 6 Hong Kong dollars surcharge for each piece in the trunk. A taxi can normally carry up to 3 regular-sized suitcases in the back. Next, let's talk about the Airport Express. The Airport Express train service was launched together with the airport's opening in 1998. For much of the route, it runs parallel to the MTR's Orange Tung Chung line, and the two actually share parts of the infrastructure, though they use separate platforms and fare systems. With a top speed of 135 kilometers per hour, it is able to cover the 33 kilometers between the airport and Hong Kong Station in 24 minutes. So if you're heading to Central on Hong Kong Island, then the Airport Express is hands down the fastest way to go. The interior is also quite pleasant with comfortable 2+2 seats and large luggage storage racks. The Airport Express is certainly a highly functional and convenient transit system. I myself have taken it many times. But in recent years, its service level has seen some deteriorations. One is the discontinuation of connecting shuttle buses. Because the Airport Express is essentially a direct shot to Central, in many cases, passengers would need to make an onward transfer to their hotels or other destinations. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, there were actually a number of free shuttle buses with very good coverage to many hotels in Kowloon and on Hong Kong Island. Unfortunately, these were all discontinued during the pandemic. The Airport Express also offers in-town check-in, which lets departing passengers complete airport check-in procedures at Hong Kong or Kowloon Station between 24 hours and 90 minutes prior to the flight. Many airlines participated, and it was widely considered one of the highlights of the Airport Express and even Hong Kong International Airport overall. However, this popular service was also discontinued during the pandemic. Although it is reinstated now, the scope is much smaller, with only Cathay Pacific plus 2 or 3 other airlines participating, and shorter service hours. Counters at Kowloon Station close as early as 3 p.m. All of these service reductions make the Airport Express's full fare, which is 105 to Kowloon and 115 to Hong Kong, a little bit suspect and harder to justify. The silver lining here is that MTR has introduced certain fare discounts in recent years. If you're traveling in a group, be sure to stop by the ticketing counters for discount tickets. As of the video, a group of 4 adults can go from the airport to Hong Kong Station for a total price of 280 Hong Kong dollars, or 70 per person. Depending on your destination, buses from the airport can also be a great choice. The bus terminal is located to the right or south side of the arrivals hall in Terminal 1. You will see a large display in the bus terminal area showing all the operating routes and their corresponding boarding areas. There are many routes, so it may take a few seconds for the screen to cycle through everything. Most airport bus routes are named as letter A plus the number. In general, bus numbers in the teens are for Hong Kong Island and those in the 20s are for Kowloon. If the number is larger, then the bus goes to other areas. There is a ticket counter, but usually passengers pay for the fare when boarding the bus. For Octopus card holders, it's a simple tap. But even if you don't have one, buses now support a variety of QR code payments as well as contactless credit card payments, so most people should be fine. Bus services around the world sometimes get a gritty or even sketchy reputation, but the airport buses here in Hong Kong are quite nice and modern. They are double-decker vehicles with full air conditioning and extra racks for luggage storage. There is apparently even free Wi-Fi on board. The seats are nice and soft, though don't expect too much leg space. This is still just a bus after all. Although there are headrests, you probably don't want to fall asleep, both because these buses arrive at the destination surprisingly quickly and because the view out the window is actually pretty scenic. We are on an A21 bus now. This is a useful route for those heading to Kowloon as it takes you directly to many of the popular neighborhoods such as Mong Kok, Yau Ma Tei, Tsim Sha Tsui, and Hong Kong. After leaving the airport, the bus would make a small detour to the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, then go on the expressway into the city. You get beautiful views of the sea off the north coast of Lantau Island. The bus would then cross the Tsing Ma Bridge, the longest bridge in Hong Kong, which is also featured on the SAR's passport. Across the waters is the Tin Kau Bridge, the third longest in Hong Kong.
It is one of the world's longest cable-stayed bridge.
The bus then goes on an expressway that skirts some of the core districts of Kowloon, where you can get a close look at the ultra-high-density housing that makes up much of the street scene here. In about 50 minutes after leaving the airport, we arrive at Mong Kok, once described by the Guinness Book of Records as the busiest place on the planet. Interestingly, if you zoom in on Hong Kong in Google Maps, the text label of Hong Kong is centered on the intersection of Nathan Road and Argyle Street in Mong Kok, the very street corner you're looking at right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel and transit content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.